But first, media reports are saying the U.S. ambassador to Libya and 3 other diplomatic staff were killed in an attack on American officials on Tuesday. The AFP news agency is quoting the Libyan Interior Ministry as saying Washington's ambassador, John Christopher Stevens, the man you see there on your screen, and 3 others were killed in a mob attack in the city of Benghazi. The U.S. Embassy in Tripoli has neither confirmed nor denied these reports. It happened after a movie considered insulting to the Prophet Muhammad sparked attacks on U.S. facilities in Libya and Egypt. In Cairo, men breached the walls of the U.S. Embassy and tore down the American flag. In Libya, witnesses in Benghazi say hardline Islamists attacked security forces. It is unclear who organized these demonstrations, but the apparent trigger was a film considered offensive to the Muslim prophet Muhammad. According to the Wall Street Journal, it was made by Sam Basils, an American Israeli. Well, CNN's Atika Schubert joins us now live in the studio. And Atika, this is a very fluid situation right now, and there have been so many conflicting reports as to what may or may not happen to Ambassador Stevens.
Yeah, there's a lot of conflicting reports because it was a chaotic situation on the ground. Basically, it was a mob attack on the consulate in Benghazi. Rocket-propelled grenades were also used, but the consulate itself was set on fire. Now, there have been a number of these reports, and we've just gotten a report from a Greek contractor with the U.S. mission in Benghazi has told CNN that he identified the body of the U.S. ambassador to Libya this morning. The contractor doesn't want to be named or identified for fear for his own safety, but he did personally know the ambassador. Now, we don't know the circumstances in which apparently the ambassador was killed. There have been a number of reports out there about possible smoke inhalation, but again, there was also the rocket-propelled grenades that were being shot at the consulate. So we simply don't know all the details at this point, but obviously it's very fluid, and we do expect to hear more in about an hour's time from Libya.
And there has been, there was a time just prior to this where in Libya and in Egypt the country has been trying to get itself back on its feet after months of a lot of instability, and now, because of what some are saying, this leaked film that has been released.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, this is a film that was put out by an Israeli-American filmmaker in conjunction with an Egyptian-American, Christian Egyptian-American, and it's a very blatantly provocative film that's anti-Islam. It not only portrays the Prophet Muhammad, but does so in a very insulting way. And this was something that apparently was targeted for an Egyptian audience, and this is where we saw that initial reaction in Cairo with them attempting to storm the embassy, putting up an Islamist flag. But this reaction in Benghazi is much more severe. This sort of attack that overwhelmed security at the consulate, I think it's fair to say was completely unacceptable.